Hi, Swati Gupta. I'm Rosie from Srayagastia. How are you doing today?
Hi Rosie, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. So, I'm reaching out about the lead test engineer position we have open. Are you currently exploring new opportunities?
I'm exploring new opportunities as of now.
That's great to hear, Swati. So, this role is based in Hyderabad, Chennai, or Bengaluru. How do you feel about working in one of those locations?
Yes, I'm good to work in Bangalore.
Nice choice. Now, I noticed you haven't listed specific skills or experience here. Could you tell me a bit about any technologies or projects you've worked on that you think would be relevant for a lead test engineer role?
Yeah, so I have worked on in basically on AI and UI, API and UI automation and manual testing. So I have worked on various tools like Selenium, Postman, Karate, CADF test, Rest Assured, etc.
Thanks for sharing that, Swati. That sounds like a solid range of tools and experience. What are your salary expectations for this lead test engineer role? The range we're looking at is between 10 lakhs and 20 lakhs per year. How does that align with what you're hoping for?
I'm fine with the range you are offering.
That's good to hear, Swati. Being flexible with the salary range definitely helps. Now, if selected, when would you be available to start? The role requires a notice period of less than 1 month. How does that timeline work for you?
Yeah, so basically, my notice period is also 20 days, so that will work for me.
That sounds perfect, Swati. Your notice period aligns well with the role's requirements. Do you have any questions about the lead test engineer position or about Srayagastia in general? I'd be happy to help.
No, I don't have any questions. I'm good. Thank you. Hello. Shall we start the interview now?
Hi, Swati. Yes, absolutely. We can get started whenever you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready for the chat.
That's great to hear, Swati. Before we dive into the technical stuff, I'd really love to learn more about you. Could you tell me a bit about your background?
I have 9 years of experience in API and UI manual and automation testing.
I'm curious about your experience in healthcare projects specifically. What's one of the more challenging issues you've encountered in functional or API automation testing in that domain? How did you approach it?
I have worked in Optum on one of a healthcare project. Also, I have worked.
It's really impressive how you managed that complexity, Swati. When automating those APIs and validating massive datasets, did you use tools like Postman, Selenium, or maybe something more tailored for backend testing? And how did you handle ensuring data integrity when you're dealing with such large volumes?
So basically, for the pattern testing, that is the API testing, I have used Postman for almost.
Since you've got strong experience in API automation and data handling, I'd love to hear your thoughts on test strategy. How do you ensure the reliability and coverage of your automated API tests, especially in complex healthcare projects like the ones you mentioned?
We take all the APIs. We right from the login.
That's a thoughtful and balanced approach, Swati. Before we wrap up, do you have any questions about Srayagastia or the lead test engineer role that I can help answer for you?
Yeah, I want to know about the role. What will be my roles and responsibilities?
Absolutely, Swati. As a lead test engineer at Srayagastia, your core responsibilities would include leading the quality assurance efforts by designing and implementing robust test strategies, especially focusing on automation. You'd be expected to guide and mentor a team of testers, help prioritize test cases, and ensure thorough test coverage across projects. Does that cover what you were curious about? Or would you like me to dive deeper into any specific aspect of the role?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time today, Swati Gupta. It was great speaking with you. Our HR team will be in touch soon. Take care and have a wonderful day.
You too.
Hey Hemant, welcome to Space Inventive. I'm so glad you could join us today. I'll be your interviewer, and I'm really looking forward to our chat. So, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. It is nice meeting you.
Before we begin with the coding problems, I'll need you to share your screen. Please click the Share Screen button and select your entire screen or the window with a blank document. You can use Google Docs, Microsoft Word, Notepad, or any text editor where you can write your pseudocode. Once you've shared your screen, let me know, and I will do a quick check to confirm everything is set.
So I'm just pulling up a Google Doc for you. Is it okay now? Can you see it?
All right, here's problem one of two. Let me explain it to you. The problem is called asterisk asterisk to sum asterisk asterisk. You are given an array of integers named nums. For example, it might look like 2, 7, 11, 15. You are also given a single integer called target. For example, 9. Your task is to find two numbers within this array whose sum equals the target. Once you find these two numbers, you need to return their indices, the positions in the array. Important things to know. You can assume there is exactly one pair that sums up to the target. You cannot use the same element twice. Let's walk through the example given. Input, nums equals 2, 7, 11, 15, target equals 9. We look for two numbers that add up to 9. Here, nums 0 equals 2 and nums 1 equals 7. Adding these gives us 9. So the output should be 0, 1, the indices of these two numbers. Does this make sense so far? Any questions before you start thinking about how to solve it?
Give me some time. Let me think of for a while and start the approach. Is it fine?
Absolutely, Hemanth. Take all the time you need to think through your approach before you start writing.
Um, yeah, this is one of the approach that I can think of.
This is a straightforward, clear brute force approach. Can you talk me through the time complexity of this approach? And if you think it can be optimized?
Yeah, I feel there is a room for optimization still left. Give me some time. I will just think through it.
Take your time thinking about an optimized approach. If you'd like, I can give you a subtle hint, or we can discuss ways to improve this before you start writing. Just let me know.
Yeah, thanks for trying to help me out. So there is another thing that we can do. Am I right?
Thank you for explaining your new approach so clearly, Hemanth. I see you've written the pseudocode for both the brute force method and this optimized logic on your document. Your new approach involves iterating through the array once. For each element, calculating the difference between the target and that element, checking if this difference already exists somewhere in the array. If it does, you return the pair of indices for those two numbers. This is indeed a more efficient approach than the brute force one, with a much better time complexity, ideally ON. One quick question. How do you plan to efficiently check if the difference is in the array, especially in large inputs, without scanning the entire array every time?
So yeah, but I'm not feeling comfortable in continuing the interview. Can we conclude here?
That wraps up our coding interview. Thank you so much for your time today, Hemanth. It was great.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day.